Hey, what's going on YouTube? So, over the last week or so, I've been in the search for a good set of earbuds. I just want you something to use, maybe, hopefully get into some exercise. Insert laugh here.
He doesn't really exercise.
Don't be so awkward. Okay, so this is my girlfriend, Chantel. Probably the first time she's actually been on the channel with me. So she's probably going to be a little awkward. Even more awkward than me. But anyway, so I've been looking for something that I can use to watch videos and stuff like that. I don't really listen to music very often. Even while I'm driving, I don't really listen to music. But I do watch a lot of YouTube videos. And I'll watch it in bed while she's sleeping. And it can be annoying, especially when I'm watching Pew Pew channels, and when they're talking, it's all quiet, and then they'll insert some shooting footage, and it gets all loud, and it disturbs her, and I'd rather not do that. And with my new Note, it doesn't have an actual 3.5 millimeter jack, and I don't want to plug it in. It's just annoying. Because I have a big old set of Beat Studios, but they're really big, and I don't like to use them in bed. So I've been looking for some earbuds. But one of the problems I've been coming across, I'm an Android user. I like Samsung, and that's mostly what I use. I have a Gear S3 watch, a Note 20, and a PC. But for school, I have to have an iPad. I have ForeFlight on it, which is a flying app. It's a flying program. And there's some of my, it's called Flight Ready, which is a learning program for flying and stuff like that to get my ratings. So I have to have an iPad, and all those apps are exclusive to Apple, which sucks for me because I'd rather have an Android. But anyway, so I'm trying to find something that will work with both my Note 20 and my iPad. So that's the challenge. So I can't just go and get AirPods like an Apple user would. They wouldn't even think twice about it. They just go get their AirPods because they're in the whole Apple atmosphere, like my girlfriend. She's got iPhone, Apple Watch, computer, MacBook, all of it. She's totally invested, but that's not me. Actually, her MacBook's right over there too. But I got a couple that I wanted to try here, and I wanted to do this from a perspective that wasn't so tech savvy. And obviously, this isn't a tech-oriented channel. But maybe this will help somebody that is more in my boat, that isn't like totally hardcore into music and not so tech savvy and stuff like that. So it's just coming from an average user, which I am very average. So we are trying out we got the Jabra 75T, which is just the Elite, not the Elite Actives. The only difference between the 75 Elites and the Elite Actives is their water rating. So the Actives are just a little bit more waterproof than just the Elites. Mm. So that is the main difference. It took me a while to figure out what the difference was, but that is the main difference. I did order the 85 Ts, but they weren't ready when I picked them up, so I may just cancel that. I don't know. But anyway, we haven't tried these yet because we've just tried them in the ears. We haven't tried them on because I have to charge them, and that's what they're doing right now.
Or with sound. We haven't tried them with sound yet either.
Yeah, so we haven't even turned them on.
No.
So we just tried them in the ears. So they're charging right now, but later in the video, we'll get them hooked up. So right now, we've been trying out, what do I have? I have the AirPods, I have an AirPod Pro in one ear, and then we got what is the other one?
The Samsung.
The Buds Plus?
Yes.
The Buds Plus in the other ear. And as we're playing with this, I thought, I said to her, I'm like, we should really be filming this because this is hilarious. So the first one we were trying is the AirPods Pro. And, oops, I pushed play.
You did.
Okay, so right now we have the AirPods Pro hooked up to her phone because she's Apple. But I did hook them up to my phone, and they worked just fine. And they sound amazing, like right out of the box. You may or may not know when they're connected to an Android, you may not get all the features and controllability that you do with an Apple, or an iPhone. But there's not a whole lot of things that you can control on them through the phone. One of the downsides is you can't see the battery level on the Android. Kind of sucks, but you can get third-party apps. I don't know. I haven't messed with that yet. That'll be maybe I'll do that in the future, but not right now. We're just talking about how these feel and how these sound. First of all, right off the bat, we both liked the way that the AirPod Pros felt in the ear. I can barely feel it in my ear. I can definitely tell that my ears are two different sizes because when I put them in my ears with the mediums, the left side felt fine, but the right side felt loose, like it wasn't in there all the way. So I tried the small. That made it worse. Then I went to the large thinking that the large wasn't going to work, and the large works perfect. And the nice thing is the AirPods don't shove into your canals, which the Buds Plus do, and so do the Jabras. They shove into your ear canals, which I can already tell you that I probably won't like that. And just sitting here, I can feel this in my ear, and the Buds Plus. I can actually tell that if it's in here for an extended period of time, it's probably going to get a little sore. This one, I still don't feel anything at all. It feels great.
Yeah.
And right out of the box, we haven't messed with any of the sounds with either of them. The AirPod Pro,
by far,
it sounds great.
Much better.
We put the Buds Plus in, and we started playing a song, and it sounds terrible.
In my words, dinky. It sounds dinky.
Yeah, that's the word she used. So then I loaded up in the app, the wearable app on my Android, and then I turned on Ambient Sound with the Buds Plus. If you don't already know, the AirPods Pro. When they're connected to an Android, you can only go to two settings. You go to hear through or noise cancellation. I think with the iPhone, you get a third one, which is just completely off. And that works great. And you just hold it, and you can cycle through them. Hold the stem, and you can cycle through them. And it still works just fine on my Android. So with Ambient Sound on the Buds Plus, we immediately turn that on. And immediately, it sounds like you're taking a toilet paper tube or a paper towel tube and holding it to your ear.
Putting it up to your ear.
That echo that you hear, that's exactly what the ambient sound sounds like with it turned on.
And that's on
and it gets
low.
worse. And that what are we on? There's 4 settings if you turn the high on, which is in labs. So you'd have 4 settings or 3, whatever. With it on low, it's barely doing anything at all. And then with it off,
nothing.
You can definitely tell that it's turned on when it's on low, but you can still hear that paper towel sound, and it gets worse as you turn it up. And now it's on ultra high, and what does it sound like?
Sounds like I'm in a bathroom.
Yeah. So we definitely automatically the AirPods Pro sound better for hear through. Absolutely. As far as sound, we both thought that it sounded terrible. Without making any adjustments. Now with the Buds Plus, we do have this equalizer, this dial. I don't know if you can see that. Other videos may show it better than what. So other videos might show this better. Again, this is just from our perspective. We're obviously not a really good tech channel. So we're gonna try and mess with this. Let's change it to, we're going to go ahead and start the music, and right now what are we playing with?
5-Finger Death Punch?
Yeah, 5-Finger Death Punch, The Wrong Side of Heaven. And that's me, obviously, that's me.
What are you trying to say?
Yeah, you like the I don't know, different kind of music than I do. Let's just say that. It's different kind of music than I normally listen to. I'll listen to it from time to time, but again, I don't listen to music that often, but give me some 5-Finger Death Punch. The ones where they're not screaming, where they're actually singing, and I'm all over it. Okay, so we're gonna start the music. We have it on like a medium volume or whatever, and right off the bat, it just sounds.
The quality
It's
is
just
horrible.
terrible. It sounds far away, and it sounds like back in the 90s and early 2000s when you're installing a stereo in your car, and all you got is tweeters, you don't got any subwoofers in there. That's what it sounds like.
Exactly,
No
Lotus
subwoofers.
sounds like.
There's like no bass. So, what do we want to try first? We got normal, bass boost, soft.
Do bass boost.
Let's go bass boost? Okay.
A little bit better, but it's not.
I'm still not impressed.
No.
What about soft?
It doesn't sound any much different than normal. Soft and normal sound exactly the same.
No, soft sounds muffled.
Oh.
Soft sounds muffled. Now dynamic, we got more highs.
Dynamic so far for me sounds the best.
Yeah, dynamic's probably the best.
Still not great though.
Yeah, I don't like treble boost. Dynamic's probably the best.
The best. But it's still not great.
Okay, so I'm going to pause it. Okay, now start it on your phone. We're doing the same song just so we have a better comparison. The song's just starting and it already sounds better.
Much better. It seems like it has everything in one. The bass.
Yeah.
The dynamic. Like it has
enough
everything
of
in everything.
But not too much of anything.
Yeah, not too overwhelming by any means. This sound is so much better.
I'm an Android user and I like the Airpods Pro. Shh, don't tell anybody.
I love Apple, so I'm always going to say everything Apple's better.
Yeah, I think they did this right, whereas
Yeah.
That's and you also notice how Apple's only come out with 2 versions of their headphones.
Yeah.
Samsung's got the Buds Plus, the Buds Live, and now pretty soon here, or by the time you're watching this video, they'll have the Buds Pro, which I've seen some pictures and stuff like that. One person's got some videos posted on it already. We're filming this on the 7th of January 2021. So, but they're ugly as sin for one. But yeah.
Sound wise,
Yeah, the Buds Pro.
And you said that the Samsung ones, the Beat or Buds Plus, don't have noise canceling.
Yes, that's correct. These do not have Whereas
the Pros
do not have
do.
noise canceling. Now, when I picked these up today at Best Buy, normally they're $150, but the Buds Pro are about to come out, so these are really on sale. The regular Buds are even more on sale. I think they're like 70 some odd dollars, maybe 80. When I picked these up today at Best Buy, they were 110. These were 250. So they better sound better.
And they do. They're worth the $250.
I'd say that it's worth paying double the price because they're far more comfortable and they sound better.
Especially if you're going to be on an airplane. I feel like I wouldn't be able to hear anything with the Buds.
I don't think so
but
either.
With the
I don't
Pros,
think that these would work on an airplane either. I think these would. We're not going to try that right now because of COVID. But yeah, these are super comfortable. They sound good.
They're comfortable. They don't move.
I can tell you right now, these are going back. I'm going to return these.
I would have to say so too.
I haven't tried out like any of the other tips or anything like that. I didn't even open the box for the tips.
No. Those are the...
No, the tips are in this box right here. So they do have other tips, and they do have other wings that go around the bud to make it fit better. But I can tell you right now that I sincerely doubt that's going to make it feel any better.
It's not.
Especially since they go into the canal. And they're also harder to get into the ear.
They're harder to
these,
grip.
I just pop them in my ear and they're set. These ones, I gotta fidget with them. Plus, they're touch sensitive on the outside. And I found myself hitting it, trying to get the stupid things into my ears. Whereas these aren't touch sensitive. There's actually a button on the stem that you actually push. And I just started the music by squeezing it. You kind of pinch it. And I actually like that better because then I can actually get into my ear and I don't have to worry about accidentally hitting that. We'll see what the Jabras are like because the Jabras actually have a button on them instead of being touch sensitive.
But coming from somebody that has a little bit of nails, getting the Buds Plus in and out of the case is not very easy.
Yeah.
You can't grip them with my fingers.
Yeah, so obviously there's better videos for this, but this is the the clamshell thing for the Buds Plus, and yeah. So as far as the cases go, I'm impartial.
Yeah.
But these both have wireless charging, which is a definite win for me. The Jabras, or at least the 75Ts, do not. The 85Ts do. And they have an oval shaped, and I really wish that I could have gotten those, so I could have tried them, so that I can at least feel see what they feel like. But I don't know if they go into the ear canal less. And let me go see if the 75Ts are charged enough so that we can get them connected. But I can tell you right now that I do not care for the Buds Plus.
No.
Even as an Android user, I like the AirPods. Now, I am concerned about being able to connect them to my phone and my iPad seamlessly. The Jabras, that's why I'm kind of interested in the Jabras, because they can connect to two devices. The way it seems in the videos that I've seen, it looks like that you can actually have it, so I could be watching a video on my iPad, and if I get a call on my phone, it'll ring through on the earbuds, just seamlessly, which would be, that's actually a big plus, and that's actually what got me very interested in the Jabras. I looked at the Sennheisers, which are like $300, by the way. So I also looked at the Sennheisers, the Momentum 2s, which looked really cool and stuff like that, and the features and functions and stuff like that looked really cool and everything. But at $300, they should be amazing in every aspect.
Yes.
And I looked at the ratings, and in 2020, 2021, your app says a lot about you, and the reviews on both iOS and Android for the Sennheisers, they were both like 2 stars. And for $300, that's not okay. So I won't even try those. The Jabras looked like they were on both platforms were above 4 stars, and to me, that's a win. The AirPods don't have an app, and the Galaxy Buds do. It's part of the wearable app, so I already have the wearable app for my watch, so it's already on my phone. Another nice thing is the wearable app is available for your iOS. I don't know how well it works. I haven't even tried connecting it to my iPad. I don't think I need to go that far because it's actually starting to hurt in my ear right now. It's actually starting to get pretty sore. So,
Let's go try it.
Do we have anything? Maybe do we want to try any of the other functions in here?
What other functions are there?
I don't know what other functions are in here, but
I don't know. Just putting.
Wait, a new version of the software for your earbuds is ready to download. I don't even think that I want to because they're hurting my ear.
They're hurting my ear too, but I also feel like straight out of the box, if I have to mess with stuff in an app and it doesn't just sound good like the AirPods right out of the case,
I'm okay with it needing an update. Like an update's understandable.
No, but I'm not saying an update. I'm saying all the controls. Like you shouldn't need all of that.
Yeah, you mean messing with the
when the
bass
AirPods
boost and stuff like that.
have all of that and great sound and just straight out of the case.
Yeah. Okay, I understand what you're saying. But I don't even think that I don't even need to update it or anything like that because they're hurting my ear. And right there, that's a no-go. That's already a no-start for me. And they've been in my ear for maybe 45 minutes at most.
At most, yeah.
So whereas this still feels great. Like it does. Like I can feel it. It kind of just feels like there's a little bit of pressure, like on the inside of my ear, but it's not uncomfortable. I can feel that it's there, but it doesn't hurt. And this one's starting to hurt.
And I have the first gen AirPods, and these, I would say, don't feel much different. They feel a little bit more comfortable than the first gen, but they're fine.
I mean, I haven't used your first gen very much at all, but I like as far as sound, I just set them in my ear to see how they would feel, just to get an idea if I wanted to at least try these out. I just set them in my ear, and they don't seal, so there's no need for them to have active noise canceling.
Yeah.
These ones actually seal to help to actually make noise canceling work.
Yeah.
Because like the Samsung Buds Live have noise canceling, but they don't seal, so it's stupid. I don't know what they're doing. I don't think Samsung's doing their headphones very well. So,
Well,
which may...
go get the Jabras and let's see if
Okay,
those,
let's
how
get the
those work.
Jabras and let's see if we can get those connected. Okay, so we got the Jabra 75 Elite, or I'm sorry, the Elite 75Ts set up. That took a few minutes because I had to connect them to my phone, then we had to update them, and we didn't even bother updating the other ones, but I wanted to update this one because the app actually has a whole lot of features in it, which is pretty cool. One thing that is actually really cool, the 75Ts, through an update from Jabra, now have active noise canceling. I just barely played with it just to make sure that they were set up to go through active noise canceling. You can actually customize it to your ears, which is actually something that's pretty cool because everybody's ears are different and you can hear different frequencies and different levels of stuff. So being able to customize this is actually pretty cool. I used my 300-gallon fish tank as my noisy environment. I just opened up underneath and all the pumps and flowing water is pretty loud. So I used that to kind of play with it. So I'm going to get this in my ear. She's already got one in her ear. Chantal.
It feels loose and it's making my ear itch for some reason.
And it's hard to get it in there. I do want to note that the tips on the 75Ts, you can change them out. It has a medium one pre-installed, but they're in this sealed package. And since I don't know if I'm keeping them or not, or going to return them, I don't want to open this up and then return it with an open package. That's kind of less cool.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, I'm taking this one, I'm shoving it in my ear, but I am cleaning them with alcohol and all that stuff before I put them back in the package. But I can tell you that this is not going in my ear quite as well. It feels like it's not going to stay.
Yeah, it feels very loose.
It feels very loose. Now, we could get a better fit with different tips, but I'm not positive. I'm still not a huge fan of it. But I can tell you, well, of course, I mean, it hasn't been 45 minutes like it was with the Buds Plus. It's not pushing on the same places that the Buds Plus were.
Yeah, that's very true, because when I talk, it doesn't hit the cartilage part like the Buds Plus
because
was.
those wings, granted, you can change those things off so you don't really have any wings or you have bigger wings. So we didn't do that, but I can tell you that it's not pushing on the same places.
No.
So
Feels different.
right now we only have the Jabras in because I want to start playing with the app because it's got some interesting stuff in the app. It has noise cancellation hear through. Right now it's off. So now we're going to turn on hear through and see if maybe we should put the buds.
Yeah, because I don't hear I didn't hear
okay,
like
so
anything
let's go ahead
kick
and
on.
put the AirPods in just so that it can. You need the right one. I'll take the left one just so that we can kind of muffle the sound in our left ear so we can hear a little bit better. Automatically, these go to noise canceling, I believe.
No, I don't think it did.
Did it not?
Now it does.
Oh.
Yeah, it was the.
Maybe it's with my phone that they automatically go to noise canceling when you first put them in.
Yeah, they didn't. They didn't automatically this time though.
I don't know. We haven't played with them for that long, but I wanted to do that just so we can maybe we should turn it on so that we can hear these ones better.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, so we have noise canceling on the AirPod Pros so that we can better hear these ones. Right now I have hear through on. It's on very low. And let's see if we can hear a difference as I turn it up.
I'm not hearing anything.
On high I can.
Yeah, a little bit.
Boy, with the noise canceling on, it's making me dizzy. Am I weird for that?
You're just weird.
So with hear through on, with it turned all the way up, it almost balances out.
Yeah.
Because with it on low, there's definitely a difference.
Yeah.
Because with hear through off, it's actually very muffled. It does a very good job. And this is noise cancellation and hear through completely off. It actually does a pretty good job at blocking out outside noises without anything on at all. So then when we turn hear through on, in order to get the same amount of hear through, or what transparency mode I think is what Apple calls it, it has to be turned all the way up. And even all the way up, it's still not as clear
No.
as the AirPod Pros. Okay, so now we'll go to off, so we can hear the difference. And now we'll go to active noise cancellation. Let's turn the noise cancellation on the AirPods.
That made a difference.
To be honest, I mean, we're not in a huge noisy environment. The 300 gallon tank, the 300 is in the next room, which is just, it's literally beyond this wall right here. So, so it's not insanely noisy in here. But I can't hear that much of a difference between active noise cancellation and having it off.
No, I can't either.
There's really not a huge difference.
But now if we played music, it could tell us a difference. It might, because we're just listening to the outside. So if you actually have...
Or maybe we should go over to the fish tank and sit next to the fish tank.
We'll play music first. That wasn't anything.
Yes, it is.
I didn't hear anything.
You're not hearing anything?
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't think that...
Okay, hold on.
I did push a button on mine on accident.
Wait, no, that's the wrong app. Hold on. Music. Is it playing music?
No. I hear nothing. Maybe that's why you're able to hear noise canceling stuff, because you said that the right one is the...
Yeah, so this has a master... The Jabras have a master and slave. So, whereas the AirPod Pros... You can use them independently. So you can use the right one as the left one's charging, or you can use the left one as the right one's charging.
Samsung was the same way.
I believe the Buds Plus are the same way. With the Jabra, if you're going to use one, it has to be the right one. So the way it works is the right one connects to your phone, the left one connects to the right one. And for whatever reason...
Because I did push that button, and I pushed it again, but nothing's still playing.
Okay, so... As you can see, we had to switch places, and we have to get close because they won't stay connected. They have to be this close. So, like, when the left one was in my ear, it would work. And then I'd hand it to her, and it wouldn't work. And I'm like, well, what's going on? So I'd take it back, and I'd put it in my ear, and it would work. So it's clearly based on a distance. When it gets too far away from each other, it won't work. So we have to be this close in order for them to both work. So that's why we don't have to be that close, but...
Yeah. Well, I think we do, actually.
No, I don't want to be that close to you. Come on. Okay.
I don't like you that much.
All right, so now we can start playing with it.
Yeah, I have to be this close. Because the moment I do this, it stops.
It pauses. Then we get this close. We don't have to be that close.
No, but we do. Because it has to...
Yeah, right about there is where we need to be.
Yeah.
So we have to be that close in order to test this out. Okay. So initially, right off the bat, it sounds better than the Buds Plus.
Still not that great, though.
It can be better, but it's still better than the Buds Plus. So the app's pretty cool.
See, I stopped.
You got too far. Okay, so I guess... Funny thing, so I... going through and I was just deleting the Jabras and the Buds Plus out of my phone, and I clicked on the AirPods to see what would happen if I tried to connect to them after them being connected to her phone, and now they show up as Chantel's AirPods Pro.
Okay, but on a good note, they're not connected to me anymore.
Yeah, but it says Chantel's AirPods Pro.
That's because they're mine now.
I think she just stole my earbud pod. Whatever. I think she just stole these things.
When are you going to learn just to...
But anyway, okay, so I think the verdict is the controllability, the app is really cool and everything, but the connectivity, we were having connectivity issues. Granted, we were using them in separate ears. They aren't on the same head. That may have something to do with it, but neither one of us really cared for it. The sound was okay. I still think the AirPods Pro is a little bit better.
Yes.
But if you want something that you can actually control with, I'm sure that like when you're using some sort of medium, like I don't know, whatever you're listening to music on, the app that you're listening to music on might have an equalizer in it, so you might be able to adjust it a little bit. But as far as the AirPods go themselves, even on the iPhone, there's not an actual app for the AirPod Pros.
No, there's no equalizer.
So there's no way to actually
them.
like mess with the equalizer in an app for them. So you might be able to do it with the app that you're listening to music on. For me, it's going to be YouTube videos, so I don't think that's going to be an issue. But I guess I really wanted to like the Jabras too. For me, it's the AirPods Pro.
I'd say AirPods Pro.
And I'm an Android guy, and I gotta say AirPods Pro. At least that's compared to the Jabra Elite 75Ts and the
Buds
Samsung Buds Plus. I gotta say that it's gotta be the AirPods Pro for me. So
I agree.
So yeah, thanks for watching. I'm sorry if this ends up being long. I'm gonna try to edit it down so it's not too long. And yeah, we got all this stuff at Best Buy, but you can get it at Amazon too when it's on sale. I've noticed when it's on sale at Best Buy, it's on sale on Amazon. If you want, I'll put some links in the description if you're interested in finding them there. So yeah, if you liked this video, let me know, and maybe I can do some more of these types of videos. If not, I'll stay in my own lane and keep it to my I can do it myself projects. So yeah, let us know, and catch you on the next one.